Hello, guys. Welcome back, or welcome to whichever one suits you. So, today we are going to go through the monstrosity that is my physical TBR. Yeah. So, I think that I didn't do a head count, if I'm being honest. So, I think that definitely gonna be over 100, or at least 100, you know? Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of books. So, since there is probably over 100. I think I'm just gonna do this pretty quickly. I think I'm just gonna be like the roommate, Rosie Dannon. Boom. And then keep going. We're gonna keep going. Okay? So honestly, without further ado, let's just get started. And ew, why did my voice crack like that? Let's not discuss. Okay? So we're gonna start with my pocketbooks actually. So the first one I have in front of me is Sydney Sheldon, The Doomsday Conspiracy. All right. Then we have All the Pretty Girls by J.T. Ellison. We love J.T. Ellison in his household. If you don't, well, I mean, you just don't, that's fine. Oh, all right. The next one is The Society Murder. The Sorority Murder by Allison Brennan. I've been seeing her pop up a lot, so I thought that would be interesting. And then the next one is another series that I want to start. It is J.R.R. Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings, the part one, The Fellowship of the Ring. Now I don't know if this is the part one or, well, it's the part one, but I don't know if you need to read The Hobbit in order to start the series. I don't know. I don't know. My dad forced me to watch it, so I was like, I'm gonna force myself to read them, and hopefully I'll like them. I feel like I will though, and that's like really high fantasy. Okay, so the next one is The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams, and this one still has a little price tag because I tried to get it off and it started ripping. So we're not doing that. And I saw the movie for that, and it was really funny. So I have high hopes. So then, the next one is like a media tie-in. This is Charmed, the Gypsy Enchantment. This looks really cool. And I didn't even know that Charmed had like media tie-ins and stuff. So it might be a new exception. I don't know. Who knows? All right. So the next one is Body and Soul Food by Abby Collette. Now this one is about these, I think they're fraternal twins, like they're African American fraternal twins that are opening this like book and biscuit shop. It's like soul food and a bookstore. It sounds really cute. So can't wait for that one. The next one is Agatha Christie's Halloween Party. Mhm. 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 I really want to get into Agatha Christie this year. I really want to get into like a lot of classic or well-known authors, I would say. So the next one is Where'd You Go, Bernadette by Maria Simple. And I want the other cover of this. This is one of my all-time favorite movies of all creation, but I do want another one of these. I do want the original cover. The next one is by John G. Fuller and it's called We Almost Lost Detroit. That looks like a good book too. Ooh. And then the last pocketbook is Annie Raines, The True Love Bookshop. And I think it's like mystery and, well, obviously love. So, shall see. Next, actually, I'm gonna do this one just because it's not pocketbook, but it's not like the same size as all my hardcovers. And this one's a nonfiction and it's called Spark Joy, an illustrated masterclass on the art of organizing and tidying up. And this is by Maria Kondo or Marie. I didn't say Marie. Now, let's go to my manga and like graphic novels and stuff. So the first one is a movie that I really liked. It's called The Click, and I did not know that it had a wow, I can't even get the words out. I didn't know they had a graphic novel series, so I'm excited about that. It seems fun. All right. So the next one is Toradora, which is an anime that I watched, but I do want to read it through because I'm pretty sure that the anime stopped at a certain point where the manga actually kept going. So I'm excited about that. Haikyuu is a similar case. I just want to read it through since I watched it and loved it so much. Thought it'd be fun. Same thing. Oh, wait. And same thing with My Hero Academia as well. So, so the next one is Chainsaw Man, and the I stopped watching the anime because I wanted to just read it because I thought that the storyline was really dope. And then we have wow, we have Demon Slayer. And wait, what? I love how they're all out of order. Like they are very much out of order. But I have volumes 1 through 3, and I think I might want to catch up before the third. Well, not the third season, but the next season comes out. What? No, yeah, the third season, the fourth season. I want to wait till the fourth season comes out. And then Beastars, I stopped watching it similar to Chainsaw Man. So I stopped watching it. So I want to continue it just strictly manga. I hope that this doesn't fall. It's not a good stack in any sort of way. Once we get through this, y'all see it's looking bad. So the next one is Death Note, and this is like the Black Edition, and I think that each Black Edition holds two. Yeah, because this has 1 and 2 volumes, and so I kind of want to find more of these. I haven't been able to since I got this one, so we shall see. And then if I get at least 2 more of the Black Editions, I'm gonna continue because I started it, but I didn't want to finish it without finding another Black Edition. If that makes sense, I probably just talked in circles just now. Let's see here. Okay, wow, it took me a while to just read the title, and it's literally right here. So this is Watchmen, and this is by Alan Moore and Dave Gibbons. This one just looked cool, and I think there's a movie, if I'm not mistaken, that's based off of the graphic novel, or maybe the graphic novel is based on that. I honestly don't know. Oh wait, I didn't even say who some of these authors were. Oh my gosh. Um, Story by Tsugumi Ohaba, I think. You know what? Maybe some of these I just won't say because I'm gonna butcher them, and I know I'm gonna butcher them. Oh man, I didn't even do none of those. You guys, it's fine. We're gonna keep going. So the next one is a graphic novel series called Low, and this is by Reminder Tocini. This looks so cool. The art style looks really dope, so I'm really excited. And I think I really want to get into graphic novels this year too, because I bought like a lot of series, so we shall see. And then the next one is wait, Are You Woman Enough to Survive? Oh no, that's not the name. That's not the name. That's not the name. But we'll just show it. It looked cool. We're just gonna show it today. Okay. So the next one is I bought the first 2 volumes. So I kind of read through the first one a little bit when I was in the store, and it is Black Science, which is another like graphic novel series. Obviously, okay. Is that all the? Oh, that was very fast. Let's do the PBs, I guess. Let's do PBs. So the first one is What Moves the Dead by T. Kingfisher, which was cool. And I think this is like not horror, but I know that it's like a Edgar Allan Poe retelling, which is really cool because I kind of like Edgar Allan Poe. Like I've read some of his stuff in English classes, and then I kind of read him outside of class, and I just kind of mess with him. So I'm excited about that one. So the next one is Circe by Madeline Miller. I've heard a lot of good things about this one, so I'm excited. The next one is the 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, and this is by Stuart Torton. I love this cover. And also, I don't know why, but I thought that this was written by the same person who wrote what is it called? The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Yes, that is the name of it. I thought that that was the same person. I don't think it is though. I kind of want to read that one too because everyone was saying that they love that book. I don't know. The next one is Horror Hotel by Victoria Fulton and Faith McLaren. Let's properly say that. And this one reminded me of like this movie I watched. I think it was called Soho. I don't know. I think it was called Soho. So we're gonna hope that I'm right about that one. So the next one is by Ransom Riggs and it's Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. And I watched this movie and I did not know that it was an entire series. So I'm definitely putting that on the list. The next one is The House in the Carolean Sea by TJ Klune. This looks really cool as well. And I also have another one of his. I think it's right out of view, but I'm really excited to dive into him because people have been just like constantly on my feed and stuff, just been talking great things about his book, so and about his writing style. So I'm really excited about that. The next one is actually probably my next read after I finish Crown of Midnight. Is Catherine Enberg's The Tenant. I'm really excited about this one because this one kind of gives, in the best way possible, like the Paris apartment vibes. And I feel like I say that just because that's the only like mystery I've ever read that was in an apartment. But it gives the similar vibe. So we're here for it, okay? So the next one is The Girl in the Stilt House. The Girls in the Stilt House. And this is by Kelly Mustaine. Mustian? I don't know. But I love this cover. I just thought this was absolutely beautiful. And it looked like something I never kind of read before. It looked a little bit more contemporary, more than I would go for usually. So, seems interesting. I kind of want to. Okay, there we go. I just don't want to bend anything. Okay. The next one, or the next few, or okay, just like the next two are nonfiction. So this is a true crime novel called American Kingpin by Nick Bilton. That took effort. That took effort to say. So the next one is The Magic of Thinking Big, and this is by David J. Schwartz, PhD. Period, David. Period, David. Hope the mother's proud. So the next one is The Paleontologist by Luc Dumas. And I know that he writes a lot of horror, if I'm not mistaken. And I kind of want to get into horror a little bit this year. And or just in general. I want to just expand what I'm reading. And this looked interesting. This kind of blended horror and mystery in a way that I feel like I would like it a little bit more. So we're gonna see. We shall see. So the next one is The Return by Rachel Harrison. This one seems really good, so I'm excited about that. The next one is another nonfiction, and it's The Misadventures of Awkward Black Girl by Issa Rae. I cannot wait. This one is definitely on my list for this year. I mean, my list for this year. I'm very excited about that one. Okay. The next one is Interment by Samira Ahmed. And this one looked really good. And it got me with the cover, honestly. I just loved the art style of the photo. Well, not the photo, but the illustration. It looked really good. All right. Ooh, I'm picking up the air. So the next one is Girls Save the World, and this one by Ash Parsons. Honestly, just loved the art. Honestly, I could not tell you what this is about, but all I know is the girls save the world in this one. Okay. So the next one is Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. I watched the movie last year and I was obsessed, and so I just know that the book's gonna be better. So that was my reasoning for that purchase. So the Higher Taste. This is a guide to gourmet vegetarian cooking, and I cannot say I could look inside and say the author, but I won't. So that's that. All right. So the next one is creating business plans, and this just says Harvard Business Review. So, you know, we got quite a lot of nonfiction, and I say a lot when it was probably like five, but that's quite a lot for me. So the next one is by T. Sutherland, and this is Wings of Fire: The Dragon Prophecy. And this one just looked really cool to me. I think this might be like a YA book. I don't know. It looked cool and it had dragons in it. And I don't know. We shall see. We shall see what comes of it. The next one is The Thousandth Floor by Catherine McGee. I'm very excited about this one. I read like the first chapter and I was hooked. So I'm really excited to get back into that one. I just realized I'm gonna have to like readjust. I didn't think that through. So the next one is The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. So I do want to start getting into like classics. I don't know. And this one caught my eye just because of the cover, but then I read the back and it sounded like a really interesting concept. So I'm pretty excited about this one. I'm pretty excited. So the next one is 101 Secrets for Your 20s by Paul Angon. I think that's how you say their last name. See, quite a lot of nonfiction. See, quite a bit of nonfiction. This is like the spending log, and I think that it has like an actual spending log in the back. And then from what I'm looking at, it has like some tips and stuff about management and financial stuff. So we're always welcoming that over here. So the next one is called The Appeal, and it's by Janice Hallett. And this one just looked really cool. I just thought that I just loved the book, like the physical book. It looked really dope. All right. So the next one is The Hunting Party by Lucy Foley. So I read and listened to the guest list, and then I listened to the Paris apartment. And so now I want to do this one. I kind of want to go through all her stuff because she hasn't been disappointing. She hasn't been disappointing. Um, yeah. So I'm excited. Actually, I'm gonna start stacking these next to it just because I don't want to tower over it, especially when I get to the hardcovers. So the next one is by A.S. King and it's called Switch. And it looked really weird, and so I got it. And the concept seemed really weird too. And the way that it's like set up, because I kind of like peeked through it, it's like a lot of, I don't know if coding's the right word, but the way that it's written seems really weird and intriguing. So I'm happy about that one. So the next one is The Portrait of a Thief, and this is by Grace D. Lee. And this is like a little heist situation, and I love those type of movies, but I've never read a book like that. So I thought it'd be really cool. So then we have The Intimacy Project. Whew, The Intimacy Project by Rosie Dannon. Wait, The Intimacy Experiment by Rosie Dannon. Okay. I looked at that book for a while before I said that too. So the next one is Shady Hollow by Juno Black. And I love this cover. It just looked beautiful. And I had to have it. I had to. And I think it's about like a little fox. Love. So the next one is one that I was gifted and I really wanted this book and I could not find it anywhere. And this is by Ryan Douglas and it's called The Taking of Jake Livington. This look at the cover. Like the cover looks so dope. I don't know. It just looks really cool. So the next one is like a Greek retelling of Perseus and Medusa, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And it's called Athena's Child by Hannah Lynn. We love Greek retellings over here. I'm very excited about this one. The next one is called It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. And I think that this one is a duology. I think because I remember seeing one that said it starts with us, and I've been seeing both of those fly around with each other, so I think it's only a duology. But I don't know. People say they like her writing, and I'm interested. I'm intrigued. So the next one is A Girl in a Bad Place, and this is by Caitlin Ward. Really, see, this one looked really cool, and I think it's like a culty type of mystery. So I'm very, very excited about going through that one. The next one I saw a lot on TikTok and I just went on and found it because oh my gosh, I forgot who I was watching and they were absolutely enthralled with this and I was like, I need to have it. And this is called These Silent Woods and it's by Kimmy Cunningham Grant. Okay, name. Period. Okay. So the next one is another classic And this is called The Prince and the Pauper by Mark Twain. I'm actually very excited to get into this one because I think I've seen the name and like the book pop up a few times, but I never actually took the time to read what it was about. This seems really interesting, and I'm very excited to get into that. So the next one is by Gail Honeyman. It's called Eleanor Oliphant. I think Oliphant is completely fine. And if what I'm hearing is correct, she is kind of not fine. I don't know. We shall see. And then the last, wait, definitely not the last PB. So skip what I was about to say. So the next one is Own Your Glow, and it's a soulful guide to luminous living. And this is by Latham Thomas. This cover is so cute. It's just like so cute. The next one is also by Rosie Dannon. Like the intimacy experiment is called The Roommate. Okay. So the next one is The Daughters of Foxcoat Manor. I don't know why I was about to say Mano. And it's by Eve Chase. And this seemed like a really interesting topic too. So I'm very excited about the ones that I have to choose from for this year. So the next one is The House of Salt and Sorrows, and this is by Aaron A. Craig. And this cover, just look at the cover. Don't look at me. Look at the cover. Just like honestly, let's have a moment. This is a beautiful cover. Yeah, this is gonna have to be read strictly before the cover. I'm gonna stay for the story, but the cover is where it's at. Okay. So the next one, let me readjust actually. Okay. So the next one is the first one in the Monster and Muses series by Sav R. Miller. It's called Promises and Pomegranates. We love Hades and Persephone retellings. Yes. So the next one, actually, where's the other one? Did I put on? Oh, okay. I put it right here. So the next one is the Knockamount series. So I'm reading the one that's like right up there, which is I think Things We Never Got Over. And then the next one is Things We Hide from the Light. And then Things We Left Behind. I'm very excited about this series. I'm about half-ish way through, and I still want to read it, and I'm still enthralled with it. It's really good so far. I don't know. And that's like my first like heavy romance life book. Only because I don't know if you could hear me when I went back out, but it just I never read a romance book that was over 200 pages long, and this is over 200 pages long. But I mean, it still got me hooked as of now, so we're gonna work through it. So the next one is actually absolutely going to be read this year, and it is by Sarah J. Maas, and it's Crescent City. And but this one, Sarah, Sarah J. Why? I get it, because I'm gonna read it, but oh my gosh, and I love how I'm complaining, and I'm literally almost about to be halfway through the Throne of Glass series after I read Air of Fire, and I just know that this is kind of the equivalent, if not maybe more. I don't know how many pages is this. No, I don't know. I think Kingdom of Ash might be more. Oh gosh. Anyway, I got Crescent City like the series. Cause I know that there's a third one coming out. I think this week, I believe. And then for Crescent City, and then I haven't started A Court of Thorns and Roses, but I'm gonna start that after I finish Throne of Glass. And so all of those are also gonna be my physical TBR, but I'm gonna buy them as I finish this time. And then the next one is the third in the Nevermore series by Jessica Townsend. It's called Hollowpox. We're very excited about this one as well. That is my comfort series. We love them over here. So the next one, or the last PBs at least, is the Poppy War series by R.F. Kuang. Yes. We're diving into fantasy this year. I am so excited to do that. I'm so excited to read this series. I also really want to read Babel, and I think she also wrote Yellowface, which I think is just kind of general fiction, but I really want to read that one as well because I've been hearing a lot of stuff about Yellowface, and I've always been hearing stuff about Babel as well. So I definitely want to get into that. But I do know that Babel, I think the magic system is a little bit more intricate than I am ready for, and I think that it is very not not dialogue based, but I know that there's a lot to know and a lot of information being given, and I feel like I need to be in a certain mindset when I start that book. So I haven't got that book yet, but I do want to. So actually, I'll start with these. How many other PBs over here? Oh, I also have if I can get it. Oh my gosh. I also have the Hawthorne Legacy, and I don't have Final Gambit yet, but I do want to finish this series as well because it was really good. I don't feel like putting that back right now, so we're not going to. I forgot about this one. So I forgot this one when I was doing the pocketbooks, but I also want to do the Dark Elf trilogy, and I think let's just show them off. The first one is Homeland, and then the next one is Exile, and then Sojourn. So I think actually I wanted to kind of get into this universe a little bit, and one of my coworkers told me that these were the books to start with. So and we had them, so I got them, and I'm really excited about this one too. And they don't look too long, but pocketbooks, the font is the killer for me. It really is because you see this, you're like okay, but then you look at the pages and you're like okay, you know that's the moment you're just like okay, I already said I was gonna do this, so I'm doing it, you know. All right, so let's start with the hardcover. So the first one is the Stepford Wives by, I think it's Ira Livin. I'm really excited about this one. And if I'm not mistaken, I think there was a movie by this, but I don't know if it kind of just had a similar name. I don't know. I'll probably want to look that up because I probably will watch it after I read it and see. But the next one is a nonfiction as well. I think the next two are nonfiction. And this one is Meditation, Your Personal Guide by Jacqueline Towers. I've been meditating a lot more lately, but I really want to get back into reading this book and really kind of get why I want to do it and stuff. The next one is Amanda Gorman's poems, Call Us What We Carry. And I'm pretty sure someone got this for me. And I kind of want to get into poetry. I just want to kind of read a lot of different stuff this year. So I'm very excited that I have a bunch of different stuff to choose from that I didn't get for myself. So that's really exciting. So the next one is the complete first edition, the original folk and fairy tales of Brothers Grimm, and it was translated and edited by Jack Sipes. I had this for a while and I've read through it a little bit, but I also I haven't read through like I would say 85, maybe 90% of it since I've had it, and I've had it for literal years. This is getting read through. The next one is The Chateau by Jacqueline Goldis. It honestly just got me by the cover. Honestly. The next one is The Burning by Laura Bates. Really excited about this one too. And it says, we are the granddaughters of the witches you cannot burn, and we're not putting up with it anymore. That sounds fire. That sounds fire. Okay, well, the pun was not intended, but it does sound like a really good book. The next one is, I think this is like autobiography. It's by Dave Kroll, the storyteller. I'm very excited. The next one is Lightlark, which I started listening to the audiobook, but I want to just restart it, reading the book. I don't know, maybe I just didn't like the audiobook, but I like the story, so I'm gonna see how that works out. The next one is the other TJ Klune book that I knew I had was Under the Whispering Door. And this concept sounded really, really cool. And it sounded kind of intense. So I'm really excited about that one as well. I lost a dust jacket before I even read the book, y'all. I don't know where it's at. I have no idea. The next one is Clap When You Land. And we're going to have to look inside to see who is by Elizabeth Acevedo. Oh, I love her name. I love that. But I also love the book itself without the cover or without the dust jacket more so. The next one is There Will Be Lies by Nick Lake. And I don't know, I think it was just because of the road and like the letter B, but it gave me Five Survive vibes, and so I grabbed it. Who knows? It's probably completely and utterly different from that book, but it got here somehow. So the next one is Just Like Home by Sarah Gailey. This looks really cool, and I think this is more on the horror side as well. So we shall see. Actually, I'm gonna move this real quick, just because it's kind of weird for me to reach over. There's no need for that. So the next one is Thief of Souls, and this is by Brian Klingsborg. I think it's Borg or Barg. It looks really dope. The next one is called Atlantia, and it's by Ali Kandi. And she also, oh yeah, she did. She also did the Matched trilogy, which I also kind of want to read. But we're gonna start with this one. The next one is JT Ellison once again, and it's called It's One of Us. This one looked intriguing, and I also just really wanted some more JT Ellison on my shelves. So we got that. The next one is The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett. Now, this concept intrigued me, and I cannot wait to read it. I've had it for a couple of months. But we're going to get through this. The next one is Her Pretty Face, and this is by Robin Harding. Looks really cool. Yeah, I mean, I got this because of the cover. It looked dope, so it looked mysterious and kind of scary, and I liked it. The next one I saw on TikTok a lot and on a bunch of the YouTubers that I watch, and they all were raving up and down about it. So it's called Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow, and it's by Gabrielle Zevin. And I love the cover too. And I think this is about game developers, or I think it's about their entire lives, but I think they become game developers. So that's like a fun concept. I don't know. The next one is Lessons in Chemistry, which I already started, but I plan to just restart because it was really good. I think I just started reading something else and it gripped me a little bit more, so I just kept going with that. But I definitely want to read this, and the cover is absolutely. The next one is called One Italian Summer. Oh wait, this is by Bonnie Garmis. I don't know if I said that. So the next one is One Italian Summer by Rebecca Searle. And this concept was really cool as well. I think it's more on the contemporary side though, but it looked intriguing. Intra, really, Brooke, really. The next one is Carl Hyson and his Razor Girl. Now, I cannot tell you what this is about, honest at all. I strictly went for the cover. I thought it looked really cute. And then the last I guess standalone hardcover is The Silent Patient, and this is by Alex Michaelides. I don't know how to say their last name, but I've heard a lot of good stuff about this book, and everyone has been saying that I need to read this, so I'm gonna read it. So then, how are we gonna do this? I did not think this through. We weren't thinking things through today. Okay, let me see here. We're gonna move these two to the side. right. Right? You know, this is working. This is working. I don't know if it is working for anybody else, but it's working for me. Okay. I hope that wasn't too loud in the mic. Okay, we're gonna move this over. Oh, I'm just gonna show these one by one. The next one I got almost a complete. I think I just don't have the third book because they didn't have it in the store when I went. But I have the hardcover versions of the Harry Potter series, which I'm very excited to start. Now, I don't know when I want to start the series. I might do this series at the end of the year after I kind of finish mowing down the SJM universe. I might do that because I'm really excited to start the series. So then we have the Chamber of Secrets, and this is by J.K. Rowling. If you didn't know for some reason, and then the next one is called. Wait, I just showed this in the wrong order. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, the first one, then Chamber of Secrets, and then I think The Prisoner of Azkaban, which is my favorite movie, which I don't have, but we digress. And then the next one is The Goblet of Fire. We live. I also really love these covers. They're beautiful, and I love how they're all themed. So the next one is the Goblet. I mean the yeah, but no, the Order of the Phoenix. Sorry about that. Which is the fifth book, and then we have the Half Blood Prince, which is the sixth book, and then the Deathly Hollows, which is the seventh book. And they get big. I don't know why I didn't think they would be this big, but it's whatever. I'm very excited to read it nonetheless. And so I think, oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Wow, wow, wow. So the last books, which I'm pretty certain, yes, the last books is the Divergent series by Veronica Roth. And so I read Divergent for like my freshman year. I think it was like the summer between my freshman year and my eighth grade year. It was like for like a summer packet or something. And I absolutely devoured it. I loved it. I just never even got the other two. I never got the other two. So we're gonna try. We're gonna try today. Well, not today, but today as in the broad sense of today. We're gonna try it at one point. And I think I'm just gonna reread it and then keep going. Cause it was quite literally years ago. So I don't really remember all that happened. I do remember that I think I read it the year after it came out, like the movie came out, and so I love the movie, and so that's why I chose that book. So I think we had like a choice between like three books, and I was loving it, and it was definitely way better than the movie. I do remember that, so I'm excited to go into that series, and I think that is it, guys. Let's just. I don't know if that was too loud in the mic, but that was how long was it? That was 39 minutes. Oh my, maybe I was just talking too much. I don't know. I probably was. But but that is the end of going through my TBR, and I'm really excited about the books that we got lined up this year, guys. I'm very very excited. I'm excited to kind of expand my horizons as a reader, and I'm excited to share that experience with you guys. And I think that's it, you know? So if you like this video or you liked me talking your ear off once more, you can always return. You can always return to me. You can. You can just like this video and you can subscribe if you want. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm pretty sure the next video that I'm going to be posting, which will probably be next Monday. Yeah, it'll probably be next Monday. And that would just be my SJM progress report one, and that would just be me. It'll be like a reading vlog slash review of the first three books in the Throne of Glass series and kind of how I'm vibing out with it because they're so good. They're so good. I thought that I was gonna get maybe one or two done this month, and I'm coming up on finishing the third one. So it's safe to say that I love this. That one will probably be longer than this one, even though we're at 41 minutes, which I don't even know how. I'm probably gonna cut some stuff. Actually, no, I'm not. Just because I was so quick with it. That's crazy. But other than that, I hope you guys have an amazing existence, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, my friends.